Of course, you won't do it once you start recording, huh?
Inverted like that, huh?
Hi, baby. Thank you for being so good today. We just went for a walk, and I did like a walk and a quarter. I added some steps. Then we went to Wegmans for a couple things. There's Normal and Bowser. Hey, Mouse. Yeah, you are so good. And honestly, I used to get self-conscious about taking her out in the pajamas she wore the night before, but it's so smart. Then you don't have to deal with socks or strangers saying weird things like, "Where's her socks?" Which nobody's done yet, but for some reason I have anxiety about that. So, I don't know, I feel like people judge it when your kid's in their pajamas, but who cares? It's the easiest way to leave the house with them clothed if it's in the morning anyway, you know. Hi, Lucy. Lucy, your sister's back. Oh, wherever Vera goes, Lucy is not far. Huh, you're a good girl. And Mama's very sweaty. Why are you acting so guilty, Luce? What'd you do? Hey, Mouse. You guys, you act like I've been gone forever. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, and there she goes. So I have to ask you guys, I had never heard, of course, until I already had been using this, I had never heard before that that you're not supposed to use walkers anymore. And it's really not a danger in our home because the only stairs that would be an issue are not an issue just because of the setup of the house and the walker and the fact that it has a door and that we plan to also put a gate on it once she's more mobile, you know, by herself. But I've read some things that seem like BS about how it delays their ability to, their will and want to walk on their own. I feel like that can't possibly be the only reason. But my pediatrician's office even has it on an info sheet. And these are illegal in Canada, I've been told by some of my Canadian friends. I'm guessing just because they're dangerous around stairs. But she only goes backwards in it so far, and she doesn't have very far that she can even use it. It's mostly a place for her to get distracted long enough for me to pee without having to hold her or, you know, do the dishes real quick. So, and we don't let her in here when the stove's on or whatever. So I don't know. If you guys have any insights on that, I'm curious. But I haven't heard or read anything compelling enough to not use it for just the couple of months that she'll be the right size and everything for it. Right. Yeah. What are you saying? You just sneezed, huh? And I said, "Bless you." And you thought it was so funny. You thought it was so funny. Huh? Oh, you still hungry? You still hungry? Bless you. Bless you. Is it funny? Wanna show everybody your moon diaper? Moon dipes. Moon diaper. It was only $3.39 on Amazon. Hey. Hey. Oh, you're really giving us a show this time, huh? No, you can. It's fine. I love you.
Do it again.
So, tummy time is getting easier, huh? She doesn't hate it as much as she used to. And she has really grown to love this thing. I got this in a baby subscription box. I don't remember which one. But it's by Manhattan Toy Company, and it's this little water mat. It's filled with foam shapes. And it's kind of creepy, if you ask me. There was one that I had on her registry that I liked, I think, better, that I thought was cuter. But when this one showed up, I was like, oh, I don't need the other one. And honestly, you just fill it with water, and then it becomes this interesting thing that helps buy you some time during tummy time. She seems really fascinated by it, and sometimes we and in case you haven't seen this amazing Totoro rug that my mom bought for her, I think she found it on Amazon, and it's really, really silky feeling. But you do need to break it in a little bit. It's kind of dangerous at first because it's so silky that you can slide on it really easily. So if you have active children, like toddlers, you don't really want them to be running on it because I feel like they could slide and hurt themselves. But eventually it starts to, like, the pile starts to separate and fuzz up a little. I don't know, maybe if you vacuum it a bunch of times when you first get it, if it'll make it less slippery. But now it's great, and she really likes it. She likes to look at it, and she likes to lay on it. And it's just a nice extension to our baby mushroom snug square play mat here. This is a nice thick foam play mat. But this gives her a little bit of extra room to sort of, since she's started rolling around. She's not really, if I had to guess, I don't think she's going to be a big crawler. She has way more interest in standing and rolling. Those are her things these days, huh? Yeah. And I gotta wash some diapers. So I'm getting ready to go for my daily walk, which I think I'm gonna actually start doing every day now because I feel so much better when I've done it. And I don't get anywhere near as many steps in for the day. If I do, I get like 3,000 steps for the whole day. So I am just putting on some sunscreen. After all those reports that I have read and heard over the last several months about all of the different sunscreens not being as effective as they claim they are, I just said, screw it. I was using this, which I don't think there's anything wrong with, the Supergoop. But I took the plunge and I bought this one, the Anthelios. How do you pronounce that? By La Roche-Posay. You can get it at Target. It's expensive, but it's one of the only ones that seems to consistently have the SPF that it claims it does. So why am I spending money on other products that aren't going to do what they say they're going to do if I'm really that concerned about my sun exposure, right? And I don't put it on as often as I probably should, but I do it at least once a day. Usually first thing in the morning before I leave or right after a shower. I use it like a moisturizer. And this one doesn't run into my eyes and make my eyes sting and make my contact lenses all cloudy. It will if I'm really, really sweating, but I've even taken walks outside in the neighborhood, which arguably makes me a lot more sweaty. And I was with Mike, who walks faster than me, so my pace is faster than what I'm used to, so I was sweating more and it didn't run into my eyes. But it takes a lot to get to that point. So here's an endorsement. I don't even know what their animal testing stance is. I didn't check, but this is one of those things where it's like, well, the need surpasses my ideals, I suppose. So I'm going to check on that and hopefully it's good news. Let's go for a walk. So welcome to my mess. It is morning. Mike's upstairs giving Lucy a haircut, and look at you. What are you doing, huh? I had these. These are her diapers, and I do run them through the dryer once, but a lot of the all-in-ones I have to flip them inside out so that they can finish drying. So I just set them all on this drying rack so they can air out and dry overnight. Now I'm stuffing the diapers, and she's having a little bit of jumping time. Huh, baby? Hi. She's just wearing a diaper right now because it's really rainy out. Oh, please excuse her supply bin here. We've got to, I've got to work on that, but it's not quite warm enough to turn the air on yet. In fact, it's kind of cool and rainy, but I think it's gonna get a little bit more humid. So she was too hot, and lately a lot of the time she just hangs out in her diaper, huh? Just hang out in the diaper until it's time to turn the air on and get her dressed and stuff. I'm still in my pajamas as well. She just completed some tummy time with this boppy pillow. Man, I tried to fight buying a boppy for, is that what that's called? Yes, I always mix up boppy and bumbo. I tried to fight getting one of these because I'm a big girl and my waist wouldn't fit in here really for breastfeeding, but it's good for her doing tummy time and learning how to sit on her own, you know, like putting it around her hips. And she really likes this water thing. I might have mentioned that in a previous video. So this though, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you probably heard all about this already, and I don't know if I've mentioned it in a video, but this is not the jumper I picked out for her. I picked the Skip Hop one that turns into an activity table because it was so cute. And then I realized it doesn't jump, and I thought, where's the fun in that? It has kind of just like a, I don't know, a board that goes under their feet and it moves a little bit. But I remember my nieces loving their jumpers, and she really seems to enjoy it. So I'm glad I traded it back for this. It's hard to find one of these though that's not a complete eyesore and that doesn't take up a ton of space. So I tried to find, you know, a more minimal one, and she doesn't really like the noise, the music and the lights. She gets sick of it fast if that's going, which I don't blame her, so we usually don't turn that on. Huh. Yeah. And we're probably going to take a walk with Daddy later. And that is it. I was hoping to make a video on this eventually, but just in case you're curious, I do have these all-in-ones, which I like, but I feel like they need a little something extra, but not quite a whole charcoal bamboo panel. So that's where I use these kind of crappy microfiber inserts, because I really don't like them for anything other than backing up the all-in-ones. And I sometimes roll one of these up and put it under my breast if I need to prop it up during breastfeeding, just because of the angle. Sometimes it's better for her, the angle she wants to eat, if I just sort of bunch one up and stick it under there. In case you need something to do with those. Also, I'm planning to just let Mike use them to wash his truck with at some point, because I really, these don't do much for me. I'd rather just buy extra charcoal bamboo inserts. But these regular diapers I love, and these actually fit her really well. I got a lot of them on Amazon. They're this LBB brand, which I think is just a knockoff brand, or it's a a label on a more expensive brand that they sell for less money. I read about that somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I don't know enough about the diapers. But these were between like $3.50 and $6 a piece, and I love them. Except I do prefer to use the charcoal bamboo inserts with them. So you can buy those separately. But most of these I got with my all-in ones when I purchased them. That's just what I've been doing for now. And then I stuff the diapers and put them in one of these containers and have them usually ready and waiting. I do have some disposables because we use those at night and when we leave the house. She's just learning to play on her own, which I think is really important. It's hard for me not to be in her face all the time and initiate all the play, but I like trying to step back and let her do her own thing, and it's so fun to watch her discover things and learn to play with them on her own. Pause. You're so good. You're so good. Huh. Oh, you're so tough guy. Oh, you're a tough guy. Oh, you're so tough. Hey, buddy. Wow. Okay. So, I didn't get a chance to take a shower today because a certain somebody was not having it, huh? Yeah. Hi. Yeah. So, I went for a walk this morning, which I have to tell you, honestly, I should do it every time. I know it's just like anything, just like any type of exercise you don't feel like doing. You feel so much, the days you don't want to do it, you feel so much better than the days that you just do it because you feel like you should. Why can't I put this sentence together? The days that I really don't feel like leaving the house or being active, if I actually do it, those days it feels so much more rewarding, and I just really benefit from the endorphins and all of it, even more so than on a typical day. But she was a little bit fussy today, and I don't know, it almost reminds me of when she had colic, because it's the same time every day. It's usually between, I would say like 12 and 2, which used to be her nap time. But now, I don't know if it's that she's fighting sleep or if that there's just something about that time of day. She tends to poop. She has a bowel movement between 5 and 6 on the days she does, which is most days. I would say 5 to 6 days out of the week. So I don't know if it's her body kind of working through that and getting prepared for that. Or if it's just, I don't know, just a coincidence. But the last few days she's been pretty fussy in the afternoons, to the point where she almost even is just straight up crying, and normal things that would console her don't console her, including me, you know, just me holding her or doing things that typically make her feel better. And I guess the only reason I really bring it up is because she just isn't that kind of a baby. She really doesn't cry unless something's wrong. She's really happy and content so much of the time. Huh. You tell him. You tell him I'm such a good baby. Yeah. That's another one of those Manhattan Toy Company toys that we got in I think it was in the Bumby box, which is no more, I'm sad to say. I believe that company does not exist any longer, but I'm pretty sure that was in the Bumby box. She loves these Manhattan Toy Company toys. But anyway, the only reason I bring that up and that it's worth noting, in my opinion, is because it's out of character for her, and it just makes me worry that there's something that I could or shouldn't be doing for her. But truly the thing that she seems to want most in this world when she's fussy is just to sleep in mama's arms. So I'm gonna grant her that for as long as I'm able. So, but anyway, I decided that I would come on here and talk to you for a minute because I tried to take a shower and she just wouldn't let me put her down. In fact, there are some days when, would you like to join me? Mwah. And her clothes were on the couch behind her. I don't know if you noticed because we were doing some skin to skin time during her little bit of fussing earlier and it seemed to do the trick. But anyway, I wanted to come on here real quick because I just attempted to take a shower and she really wasn't having it. She was really screaming her little lungs out. So I will do that when Daddy gets home. But I just wanted to compile the things that I have so far because I don't want these videos to be longer than 20 minutes if I can help it. And she's so distracting because, oh, you're so cute. I love you. I love you. Look at Mama's big red face. So, anyway, I'm pretty sweaty right now. I just put my pajamas back on because my workout clothes were all sweaty. And I thought I'd compile my video clips. These are probably gonna just be this sort of format, just whatever I've happened to film over the course of 1 to however many days. And if you don't like it, if there's something that you think I could improve about it, I'd love feedback. But I just think it would be nice to film little bits of her and our days, but not really film the day itself because it gets away from me and I don't want to feel like I can't live without grabbing a camera every second. And I also would appreciate some privacy, you know, just, I feel like I've seen, you guys are great, you guys are really great, so I don't know why I'm even worried about it, but I feel like I've seen people who have filmed more of their lives and they're so criticized. You take your kids too many places, you don't take your kids anywhere, you pick your kid up too much, you don't pick your kid up enough. I've seen the strangest criticisms of people who share, you know, 15 minutes of their daily lives, and I like to avoid that if I can. I'm not looking to be a daily vlogger, but I just wanted to tell you I'm probably not going to have any really good clear set intro and outro. It's just going to be a whole bunch of clips and thrown together, and I don't want to have to feel like I should say every time like, hey guys, I'm ending the video now, just because I just don't think that's necessary. But I wanted to do it this time to let you know they're just going to kind of be a mess. It's just going to be a bunch of stuff like that, and if that's not your thing you can skip over them, but that's the most I feel like I can do right now in terms of regular videos until I get more of a schedule down or just more of a handle on this being a mom thing, I guess. So, it will be secondary to making sure that she's happy and comfortable and fed and that I have proper hygiene and nutrition. So I'm gonna work on that, but I wanna also film stuff and still be in touch with you guys. So I figured I would do that and I guess document yet another unshowered afternoon. So enjoy. Enjoy my face and probably almond skins in my teeth because I was eating almonds a little while ago. Okay, all right, thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.